Out of thousands of mobile games released on the Google Play Store, What to Play presents the 10 best Android games of 2020, all arranged by PlayScore. Visit our website at whattoplay.com to see the complete list. You can also take part in our rankings by leaving reviews of the games that you played. Link in the description box below. Number 10. Creatures of Aether. The first on this year's list is a card game spin-off of the arcade fighting game Rivals of Aether. Still from Dan Fornes, it sticks to the feel and gameplay of the original game. After just a short tutorial, it gives you all the basics to enjoy its fast-paced, card-based battles. Whoever has the most cards of the same color at the end of the game wins. It's simple, but with cards that shake things up once in a while, it opens up an area of possibilities with each battle. With so many card games that take too much investment to get good at, Creatures is a nice contrast. As GameZebo notes, the simple core mechanic clicks almost instantly, leaving you to discover the rest at your own pace. It has a play score of 8.34. Number 9. War Tortoise 2, Idle Exploration Shooter. As relaxing as a casual card game is, it's not quite as relaxing as this idle first-person shooter. Forsaken Media's FPS scratches the destructive itch with a world engulfed in armed conflict on the backs of war tortoises. It's a silly premise, but executed beautifully, injecting elements of exploration and incremental shooting. It's gorgeous for sure, but unfortunately it is a free-to-play game, and because of it, it has some mechanics that make gameplay a little too repetitive. As reviewer Harry Slater states, War Tortoise 2 is a lovely diversion. Spend too much time with it and the cracks start to show, but if you're dipping in and out, you're going to be doing it with a smile on your face. It has a play score of 8.34. Number 8. Genshin Impact. We've all had our fill of free-to-play open RPGs, but none with the same caliber of this new contender to the genre. Mostly a single-player adventure, the game wows you with gorgeous landscapes and interesting characters. So much so that it's earned comparisons to Pokemon and even Nintendo's console-selling Breath of the Wild. To have all of its rich world and narrative available for free for players on the smartphone is what makes it truly a standout experience. Though that does come with the unfortunate downside of monetization, but as a gacha game within the many gacha games out there, Genshin Impact has earned its place as one among the best of the best. It receives a play score of 8.38. Number 7. Castlevania Symphony of the Night. After the successful return of Koji Igarashi in his new Bloodstained game, it was only natural for Konami to bring back the original on a platform everyone can enjoy. With the power of today's smartphones, we get to relive the excitement of one of the groundbreaking titles of its time. Renowned for its music and graphics, this port stays true to its PlayStation counterpart, along with the modern conveniences of controller support and the Continue feature. All that for nothing more than a few dollars. A bargain for reviewers like Pocket Tactics, who said, at a mere $3 at launch, this is definitely the cheapest Symphony of the Night has ever been. It's worth trying at that price. This new port to the Android is further proof of just how timeless this classic is. It has a play score of 8.45. Number 6. Legends of Runeterra. It hasn't been long since Riot's debut in the CCG arena, but it already looks like they're here to stay. Leveraging the popularity of their MOBA, Runeterra unites their champions and their bases, this time in a turn-based battle of wits. Even with the flat cards, the game explodes with excitement with every round. Thanks to their unique interactive rounds and diverse collection of spell and champion cards, it really eases you into the fast-paced yet conversational face-offs, while also allowing you to experiment with the various faction combinations. There's so much happening, yet it all flows with the game's high-quality production and polish. IGN was right when they said it represented a new high watermark for the digital card game genre, stirring up the CCG pot for the better. It gets a play score of 8.64. Number 5. Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc Anniversary Edition. The Danganronpa name makes a return to this list. Ported from its original platform on the PlayStation Portable, Spike Chunsoft revives the visual novel adventure on the mobile. Telling a murder mystery story that leads to a trial, it packs all of the puzzles and minigames of the 2010 original. The first of a planned trilogy to come to smartphones, this edition of the Trigger Happy Havoc improves on both the previous PC and PS4 versions. Polishing off the UI and optimizing for touch control, this is perhaps the best playable version of the game to date. It was already a must-play for anyone looking for a good story and great music, and it's more accessible than ever before. It receives a play score of 8.65. Number 4. The House of Da Vinci 2. A mobile adventure that sets us free from the 2D perspective of the point-and-click genre. Fittingly, it's also the adventure that introduces to the masterwork of one of the geniuses of the Renaissance. Inviting us into the house of Leonardo, it's up to us to figure out the cause of his mysterious disappearance, all in first-person perspective. Not only does it change our visual perception, it also challenges us to think outside the box, with their collection of puzzles that feel unique and cleverly designed. With these two shining features, it definitely feels like one of the more immersive adventure games on the Play Store. From Adventure Gamer's review, despite a few hiccups, House of Da Vinci 2 builds upon the fun recipe of puzzles and mechanical systems that the first game established so well. It receives a play score of 8.69. Number 3. Juicy Realm. Despite the number of run-and-gun shooters on the mobile, it's rare to find one that has the qualities of a premium title. For just a low price, Juicy Realm delivers on those expectations with its action-packed gameplay and excellent cartoon visuals. Set in a world where fruits are the enemies, you'll use its dual-stick shooting to take them down in their many zany environments. Your skills will be tested in 4 different arenas, each packed with a number of enemies and a diverse array of weapons to use against them. 148 Apps notes that there's never a dull moment when playing, and you always have new things to look forward to. For a game first released on the PC, its touch controls and controller support makes it a standout, even on the mobile, earning a play score of 8.83. Number 2. Sky, Children of the Light. A year after its iOS debut, it's making new ripples on Android. As Children of the Light, it's your task to spread hope through the kingdom by returning the stars to their constellations. There is a certain quiet to their design, balancing dark and dazzling light that blends beautifully with their simple storyline. What makes it all the more impressive is its MMO-like features which allow you to share the experience with friends and strangers. Also earning high marks from Pocket Tactics, they had this to say: Sky, Children of the Light is smart, playful, and relaxing, utilizing some of the best ideas in the MMO genre, but avoiding the obnoxious monetization that exists in a lot of free-to-plays. It may have taken a while to get to the Android, but it was worth the wait with a play score of 8.97. Number 1. Crying Suns. Android's best new strategy game is also its best game this year. The roguelite game from Alt-Shift lets us live out our fantasies of being a starship captain. Through a combination of resource management and procedurally generated scenarios, we get to see the ups and downs of space life, taking down warring clusters one by one. Reviewers from Pocket Gamer have praised the game's event system that pairs well and even at times advances that game's central storyline. It's this aspect that takes it to greater heights compared to other roguelites, most especially FTL, which Alt-Shift proudly takes inspiration from. First releasing on the PC, this port has been fully optimized to the point of almost surpassing the quality of the original. A beautiful balanced strategy game made even better on the Android. It's undoubtedly this year's best with a play score of 8.99.